Hi Stampers, it's Tina Shaw from TinaLovesToStamp.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Fairborn, Ohio. So today I'm going to turn the camera down and I'm going to show you what we're going to make. And then I think I also have to rotate because it's upside down. Now, this is one of the free celebration stamp sets that you can get in the celebration brochure, catalog, whatever you want to call it. And it's on page 14. It is so cute. I put off getting this one because I thought, oh, it's just another flower, blah, blah, blah. But then I started seeing other demos and customers make these beautiful cards, and so I thought I better hurry up and get it. So you have till the end of September or until supplies run out. And so you gotta, if you want it, you get it now. So to earn this set, you do need to spend $100. And we do have several others where you can spend $50 and get stamp sets or dies or some really pretty designer series papers. So let me go over with you what I used. This one is Calypso Coral, and I cut these using the basic border dies, and then I put the DSP underneath. This one is from Euro Peach DSP, the Calypso color. This one is a Highland Heather stamped, and then this DSP is from Hand Pinned DSP set. This one is Daffodil, Delightful Daffodil, and the paper is also from Hand Pinned. And then this one is Misty Moonlight, and this is just from the DSP in color pack of DSP. This one is last year's color, but you can still get this color. So the one we're going to make right now is going to be in pink, in the polished pink. Let me get the right thing here. It's here somewhere. Okay, so this is our card base, and this is basic white, and it's cut at 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. So what we need to do first of all is to get the basic border dies, which are in here. They're so cute. So many to choose from. The cute little zigzag. This one is like clouds, but I've also seen it used for snow, mounds of snow. Just really cute little things. And they all have stitching. So what I did was I put this in the center, which would be 2 1/8, and I put it up until it was like about 2 inches on each side. And then I took a Post-it note and just held that down and ran it through, just the top layer, of course. Just run it through the Stampin' Up! Cut and Emboss machine, which I did ahead of time, which is right here. And this is what it will look like. So then here's my paper. This is also from the In Color Designer Series paper pack, and this one is the polished pink. This is cut at, what is this cut at? Did I write this down? 2 1/4 by 4. I did. And so you're just going to put this at the bottom, and you're just going to leave your little layer all around your edges. Like that. And then when it closes, then isn't that cute? So I want to take a piece of scratch white, basic white cardstock, And then I'm going to use the two-step, it's the two-step stamp set, tongue twister. And this is a distinctive stamp set, which means that it looks like you've stamped it more than once or twice. It highlights, and some are muted colors, and so it's just really pretty. Now on some of these, I found it better to ink up your stamp and then stamp it off. But this one, I tried to do that and I just didn't like it. So I'm just using this at full strength. This is the polished pink. Now you can see I have a little black mark on one little tip of my stamp. And the reason I did that was so I would be able to line up my coordinating stamp that goes on top. So I found the piece that had, it was like different. It just had like a little stick out on it. Well, not a stick, but you can see it here. And so I marked it on both pieces because here it is again on that one. So I'm going to ink up the top one. And I have to stand up for this because this is a photopolymer stamp that you can see through, which helps a lot. We'll see how this turns out. My first few, I did use my Stamparatus so I could ink them up that way and get them exactly where I wanted it. But I wasn't really thrilled with the way they turned out. I just thought they were too dark. So then, what you do, you can do one of two things. You can fussy cut this out, or you could just stamp it on the piece of cardstock directly. You just wouldn't have any dimension to it, you know, to pop it up with dimensionals unless you did it on the circle or whatever. Or you can use your scan and cut, which is what I like to do because it's super easy. The only thing with the scan and cut is you need to make sure that all your lines are closed. So you just go around with a pencil and just make sure the little lines are connected, because any line that is not connected, that machine sees that as an open piece and it will go down inside until it finds the end. So we want to make sure. And then of course you can just erase these after you run it through your scan and cut. So if you don't have a scan and cut, oh my gosh, it just saves you loads of time. So you could stamp multiple, run it through, scan it, and then have it cut out. It's amazing. So I already did one ahead of time. And so then I'm going to set these things out of the way for a minute. Write that through the ink pad. Okay, so I'm going to take this and place it where I think I want it. And I think I want it like right about there. Here's our little piece that we match up. And so I think I want this kind of in the center, or maybe offset just a little bit. Now in the stamp set, it also comes with two-step leaves. Stamp. So this one is the one you're going to stamp first, which is like more of the solid image. It does have the little veins in there, you can see. And then the top one is the lines, just like the way the flower worked. And there are some other cute ones too. This is also two-step. And then it has some really cute little sentiments in there. So I think what we're going to do with the leaves right now is I used Pear Pizzazz for my first layer. And so what I did was I just kind of laid this here, and then I just put this where I thought I wanted it to be. So I just hold that down, And then I'm going to scoot that back up to there, ink up my stamp again, and then I think I want my other one about right there. You could, you know, make little pencil dots or something if you wanted to get it where you want it to be, but I find this works just really good. Okay, so then my top darker color, using the outline stamp. And again, I like to stand up and just look over it to try to match it up. And with photopolymer stamps, I'm supposed to be stamping on my piercing mat that I've covered with some scrap paper. But it was stamping just fine without it. Anyway, there that is. And then you can take and put your flower on here where you said you wanted it. And then you can just take some dimensionals. Sit that down. And as you can see, I stamped on the other side and had it too close to the edge, so I had to stamp it again. But nobody will know except you and me, and however many people watch this video. Okay, so then I'm just taking off the backs, and then I'm going to just put this right on top, right there. Isn't that so cute and so easy? Now, if you wanted to, you could stamp your sentiment right on here if you wanted, but I did that on my first one or two, and I didn't like the way I didn't get it straight, and I changed to what color I wanted it to be, because I did it first when I stamped the bottom layer of the flower with the color, like this one would have been polished pink, and then my top line color I used black, but I didn't like it on this card because I was using white and I really didn't have any black. So you just have to decide what it is that how you want it to look and how you want it to turn out. So for this one, I think I'm going to stamp "Thank You Kindly," and I just take a piece of scrap, basic white cardstock again, ink this up in my polished pink, and stamp. And the great thing is there's a punch. This is the, what's this called? Double oval punch, which is really nice because it can punch out like just your sentiment piece, and then you can cut out the bigger oval, scalloped oval, to be the layer behind it, which is really, really cute. So here we go. So you just punch that out, and then decide where you want this to be. Some of these, like this one, I just kind of put it over the top edge of the flower. This one I stuck under the flower. This one I put at the top, and this one I also put at the top. So you can put that wherever your heart desires. So I think I like it the best down here, so I think I'm going to put this one down here like my other ones. And I want to use just a couple dimensionals. No, you know what? I don't want to use 2 dimensionals. I only want to use 1 dimensional, because if I put this on top of there, whoops, I don't want this piece to be higher than the other side. Well, that dimensional doesn't want to come off. Okay, so I just want to take a little piece of my seal and put on there. And then I'm going to put this just down here in the bottom part of the front. There we go. Isn't that cute? Then all that's left is to take some pretty bling, and I'm using the 2123 in color jewels because of course they match the pink, which I love these, and they were on back order. Wow, just really soon after they came out, and I was like, oh, I want those, but they're in stock, and thank goodness you can get them. So I stocked up. So I'm just going to put on like 3 here. And I got one on my finger. So there's my card. And then here's the inside, which of course you could stamp a flower if you wanted to, or you could stamp, you know, whatever, thank you for your kindness, or any other stamp that you wanted. And so what I could do, I don't know. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll just stamp. But I do want to stamp off. I don't know what this will look like. But I don't want it really dark. There. Oh, super cute. It's super pale. Isn't that just precious? Love it. Okay, so that is my card for today. And then I also, on my envelope, I just kind of did one down on the corner. And then you could do those to match every color of your cards that you did. So this one, I used the holiday rhinestones, and the same with this one was holiday rhinestones. These actually are the red holiday rhinestones, but they blend perfectly with that. And then these are the pastel pearls because they're in the pretty purple. So this would be really nice to have on hand to send out for whatever occasion you needed, or it would be really cute to have the envelopes and the cards and just tie a bow around it and give it to a friend. So let me know if you have any questions or if you would like this kit. This one would be $15. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my blog. You can sign up for my emails and my, what else? Emails and my blog posts. Whenever I put on a new blog post, you will receive an email telling you that I did and show you what's on there. So I hope to be back on here soon. So have a great day. Bye.